Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, core faculty for the College of Health Sciences and Public Policy at Walden University. And in this segment, I'm going to be going over a country known as Burkina Faso. Now, this was a country that has been a French colony for a long time, from the 1900s and before. This is kind of, but the politics has been difficult. But let me start off by talking about the weather and whatnot. It's 27 million people. It's a landlocked country. There's a lot of different features of this country, but um, Burkina Faso is the capital city is Ouagadougou. That's the largest city, and the bordering country are Mali, Niger, Benin, Togo, Ghana, and Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. So these are all countries that have kind of like in a post-colonial world severed ties with France, and the accusation has been that France has been meddling in the affairs of Burkina Faso. The people of Burkina Faso is called Burkinabe, and there's a lot of coups that have happened in the 80s. The 37-year prime minister, 37-year head of state took over and created this Pan-African movement, a Marxist individual, and he believed in redistribution of land and wealth and whatnot. He was kind of popular, and afterwards, some of the people came in um, and ousted him from power. Currently there's kind of a democratic system, although elections are always kind of wishy-washy here. It was a military-led. So the current system, what it is a military-led transitional regime under Captain Ibrahim Traore, who came to power after two coups in 2022. And one of the recent leaders was only 34 when he came to power. Um, and at this point, the constitution is suspended. The country is governed by a transitional charter and an appointed legislature. The transition period has been extended with no national elections expected before at least 2029. That raises serious concerns about democratic backsliding and repression of political parties and civil society. Um, in addition, what makes things even more complicated is the Burkina Faso is the center of the Sahel jihadist insurgency. And large portions of the territory is actually outside effective state control, so have taken over Sahel jihadists there. The GDP nominal is around 1100 to 1200, which is kind of not as good. It's considered a low income country. Um, Gold is very much a part of Burkina Faso's profits. So about 80% of exports are through gold. And then there's rain-fed agriculture and then low productivity services. Recently, the GDP growth is around 5%, but poverty still remains really high. About one third of the population lives in extreme poverty, and that's quite a bit of people living in poverty. Um, Human development is low, about 0.46, ranked near the bottom globally, with life expectancy only 61 years of age. Um, the largest group is the Mosi, alongside Fula, Bobo, Gurma, and others. And again, French is the official language, but with severing ties with France, there might be other languages that come up. Um, there's other languages actually there, the Moor, Diula, and Fulfulde. They're all spoken. But the majority of the country, as far as religion is concerned, is Muslim, and a significant amount of Christian minority and traditional beliefs. So these are all the facets of Burkina Faso, very interesting country. There's a lot of heritage. There's a lot of change of powers. There's a lot of minerals, valuable minerals like gold, and a lot of different things in this impoverished country. A third is in poverty, and there's just too much tragedy that has taken place through coups and power struggles, and even currently, there not being any planned direct elections to take place. So that's about it. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.